but it's remarkable that it continues and that they're absorbing these higher prices. What do you think?
Well, I think, Neil, that consumers, and rightly so, in an inflationary period, are saying, let's buy as much as what we can right now, because tomorrow and the next day, the prices are going to go up. Now, we already know that many people benefited financially from the pandemic because you have over 10 million job openings right now, and people don't seem to be in that great of a rush to get back to work. So they have money to spend. And with everyone talking about inflation and supply chain issues, people are going to want to go out and get while they can. Now, the stores are obviously doing well, assuming they can get product on the shelves. And when you talk about a company like Walmart, who said, you know what, all these holdups at the ports, we'll get our own ships, our own cargo, and figure this out ourselves, as opposed to relying on others to get product on the shelf. And obviously it's working because they are selling more and more product at higher prices.
You know, Dan, obviously the markets like this, they don't necessarily flip over the inflation part, but the markets are kind of like the Fed, I think, these days, convinced that, well, it's no longer transitory. It's not a huge issue. We're not panicking about it. Are you?
The markets are not panicking, and neither am I at this point, Neil, and I'll tell you why. If you look directionally at where Joe Biden is going to go as far as the Federal Reserve and the appointment potentially of a new chairman, whoever that is probably going to be even more dovish than Jerome Powell, which is great news for the market. So inflation is not going to be an issue. As a matter of fact, it may bode very, very well with a steady increase of inflation, as long as it doesn't trigger the Fed to react with a raise of interest rates. Companies will actually make more money, and the investors with less options of where to put their money will continue to be drawn into the market.
All right, final word. Dan, good seeing you.